There we go. Now we are unmuted. What's going on, party people? I don't believe anyone is here yet, so I will remain in my funky blue glasses until somebody shows up. But yeah, shoot, I'm gonna be all over the place tonight, man. I don't really have any kind of uh, topics. I'm sorry, can't do it. The glass, the glasses are just too much. But yeah, I don't really have too much of a topic. The I plan on sticking to just shooting the shit about anything and everything. I got a lot going on in life, man, and I could use even if even if you're not here, even if it's only hypothetically, I could use an ear to listen. You know. 1 second, give me 1 second, guys. Let me grab a drink right quick. Oh, what's up, Resto Chesto? Oh, what's up? Salute, homeboy. I hear nice things from Daisy and Leopard Print about you. And I think I met you one time at Homeboys over there. Um, I can't remember his name right off the bat. It's been a while since I've been over here. Chilling shit. All right.
Yo,
Yo, what's up, Resto Chesto? What can I call you while you're up here, bro? I don't know if you like to be called your whole name.
you can just call me Resto, bro.
Resto tight. All right, bro. Hey, forgive me, dog.
Yeah.
I smoked like I think my weed was laced with crack or
Hey,
PCP or
yo,
something.
what?
No, no. But
I was like, hey,
I
find
did
that
smoke a
dude. What the
shitload
fuck?
of it though.
Damn. Yeah, so you gone,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. So you might have to big bro me today, dog. No.
Nah, bro, it's your channel, bro. How you been, bro? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long time, dude. I just been staying out the way, bro. YouTube fucking revealed itself to me to just be poison, you know?
Yeah, it depends on where you go, man. It really does.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I have an argument in the chamber that says that there's nowhere you can go to get away from that shit.
I don't believe
But
that. There's nice channels out there.
where there, okay, I'm not talking about a creator. I'm talking about a and fucking what would you call a customer? Do you think there's communities that they can go where they're gonna be completely drama free, bullshit free?
Yeah. Like, you mean like the communities and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, for instance, like, I don't want to bring me into it, but like, my community's pretty lit. Like, we don't do that drama shit. If I do drama, I keep it off of my channel. I'll bring that shit to your channel all day. Not yours particularly, but if I need to address something, I'm gonna address it on that other person's channel. I don't bring that shit over here. Like, I just do random shit, bro. Like, I be chilling, man. I don't be doing
No,
none of
but
that bullshit.
okay, and if you do shit, I respect the hell out of it. You're one of your like partners. I don't know. Do y'all still work together or like make content and stuff, Daisy?
Oh, Daisy? Hell yeah.
Okay, well that's my ride or die, bro. That's like one of my besties till the wheels fall off. But even her, bro, like the most anti drama person in the world, dude. It just seems like YouTube. It seems like the interactivity of YouTube, like the fact that you can reach out and put an idea into the person who's creating this content right in front of your eyes, like that. perverts the fucking like the whole process somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It can be that way, you know. Like, you know, if you did something or like somebody don't like you in another community and then like somebody else like sees you in a new community, they try to like poison the well of like everybody, you know, and then
Yep.
like try to
And
make you look bad.
then the whole community's like up in and you didn't have nothing to do with it. Like if someone could just come whisper in one of your followers' ears some nonsense, and because it's so interactive, it's gonna cause chaos all the way around your community. You know, I just I don't know. That's why I left all the way though.
That depends on that's up to your community at that point. Like if they want to believe that stuff without having like, you know, irrefutable evidence, then like yeah, but if you know they ask questions and then all the accusations come back unfounded, then I don't see a problem with that. Like we can just move on after that.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, shit, I like your stilo, dog. If you really get down like that, the part that I struggle with is the fuck. A lot of people don't wait to see what the answer to questions are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they immediately assume that it's true, right?
Yep. And I've never lost any friends like that. Like, luckily, thank God, uh, like my friendships have always stayed strong when it comes to the ones that I cared about and stuff. But I seen a ton of people get done dirty like that, dude.
Oh yeah, I
And
see it
then,
all the time.
do you like where they don't
Yeah,
have all the information?
yeah, that happened to me actually. A little bit a while ago, a little while ago. Like I wasn't. Uh, it's not like drama and shit. Like I didn't respond to it, but like somebody came up to me and it was like, "Yo, like let me." And I respect them for coming to me and like be like, "Yo, I heard this, this, and this," and I was like, "Nah, that's not even the whole story. Like leaving out one detail about a story can change the whole flow of it. You know?"
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. And then you factor in the fact that every single person, like, say, excuse me, I'm sorry. Say you have 20 people in your audience. Every one of those 20 people has a unique perspective, unique experiences throughout their life, to where the level of what they would consider fucking wrong might be different, might be way higher or way lower for some. So like you have to figure out a way to individually reach each of them to make them understand, especially if it's something that's not nefarious to begin with. You know what I mean?
I
I
know
mean,
what you mean, but
I always
that's
felt
where you
like
just
I had to
messed up
do
right
it.
there, though. That's why you messed up right there. You just said make them understand. You can't make anybody understand anything. If they want to rock with you, they're gonna rock with you no matter what. Good, bad, pretty, or
Yeah.
ugly. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what that's what I ended up having to come around to learning. But then by the time I learned that lesson, I said, "Well, fuck, I only like two of these people." like, like out of all
Yeah.
these thousands or hundreds or whatever, shit, I lost three channels, man, and one of them was like in the thousands, one of them was in the hundreds, and then the other one I just erased it. But Daisy and my girl were the only ones that I really cared to spend time with, so I just kind of abandoned ship on it, you know.
Yeah.
But I
Daisy's
mean,
cool people. Leopard's cool people too, and Micah. Yeah, they all
oh
rock with me.
yeah,
I
yeah,
rock with them
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, hell yeah. But I don't talk to them privately because Daisy's my ride or die. Like I've always thought that was weird to get like real close with
Yeah,
people's relatives too. You know what I mean?
yeah. You gotta kind of watch it because like, especially being a creator, you don't want to create like a parasocial relationship. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Where like it's like, oh, these people know me, and then it's like you feel like you know them, but at the end of the day, it's like you're a creator, they're a sub. I don't even like that word sub. Like I kind of want to come up with like a new thing because like it kind of feels like they owe me something or like I own. It's weird. I don't like that word, but
It's like a power move word, right?
yeah, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And like Carrie said in the chat, she said She said, "Fuck what people think," and she don't see why it's so hard to treat people how you want to be treated, and that's facts. Because people get on this internet and they realize that one, they're behind a screen, they're quote unquote untouchable. Two, they can be anybody they want, and three, it's so easy to project your own flaws and your own insecurities onto another person.
Oh yeah. Well, what's crazy though, bro, is that like it's easy to do that, but so hard for so many fucking people just to acknowledge their own insecurities and imperfections. And if they did that, it would go so much further. Like people respect people who can acknowledge the fact that they're working on themselves, man, and that they ain't perfect, and that they want to be more humble and exercise integrity and humility. You feel me?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
that's
That's
true.
always been my experience. Shit.
Yeah, you just gotta clean up your algorithm at the end of the day, man. There's a lot of places where you can go, where you can just have a chill, good old time. Just have some fun. Find somebody that's like interested in the same shit that you're interested in. And of course, you can't 100% get away from the drama. It's impossible because every community has drama. The fucking knitting community has drama, dude. It's just old ladies knitting,
Yeah.
and they still have drama sometimes, you
Well,
know.
dude,
But
I've I've had like I've done that. Like I'm telling you, how long have you been on YouTube? Like cooking
um,
foods.
well, I came from like real YouTube where people like actually make videos and people have meaningful streams, and then I ran into like this panel versus StreamYard shit. So I've only been in the StreamYard area for about maybe a year, but um, YouTube in particular, I've always been on
Okay.
YouTube since it came out. Like I've been on YouTube forever.
Okay, yeah, bet then. So you, well, because dude, I was making videos in 2005. Like, I wish, no, 2006, 2006. I wish I had understood how valuable it would have been if I would have stuck with it and actually made good videos and shit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
what do you call it? We were doing conspiracy theory. Me and a little group of homies was doing conspiracy videos a long time ago, man. Excuse me. And some of them are still on my Facebook. Like they got deleted off of YouTube, but they're the you know how the space station goes in a loop. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but yeah, the
the
space
space station
station.
goes in a loop.
Yeah, like it circles the Earth.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like 24/7, and they have a live feed where you can get on there. Well, I was old school, dude. In like 2006, 2007, I was on there trying to point out anomalies on that fucking footage, but to no avail. But
Yeah.
yeah, what do you call it? I've experienced a whole ton of communities. I've even like the flat earther community, the like, bro. I'm one of the only people in my mind. I think. Do you remember Elsa Gate?
Elsa Gate, yeah.
Bro, I swear to you, dog. If I'm lying, I'm dying, bro, because this is my 100% belief, bro. I think I solved that fucking thing, and I think I know what it was.
Oh, where? What was it?
Yeah, because you know how they like everybody tried to say that it was. Hang on, give me 1 second, bro. I'm looking for my cigarette lighter.
You good? You good?
The you know how everybody said that you remember Elsa Gate, not Pizzagate, right?
Yeah, Elsa Gate, yeah.
Okay, so like, yeah, there was all these cartoons that were coming out, and they were thinking that they were like fucking chomos that were trying to groom kids with these videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like the Spider Man ones, it was like Elsa and Spider Man. It was all over YouTube.
Yeah, well, there was a ton more, dude. Like they got way more abstract than just Elsa and Spider Man. Like there was videos of Mario taking a leak on fucking Luigi's head in a S&M type scenario, like crazy off the wall, like just unfathomable shit in those videos. But there was so many of them. Excuse me.
Yeah,
There was so many of them you couldn't possibly go through them all by yourself, dude. Like there was just too much.
yeah. No
And
one knew like where they were coming from.
yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Nobody knew where they were coming from. Well, me and a buddy of mine sat down and well, no, it wasn't a buddy of mine. It was like three of us. It was a little group of us. We sat down and we committed all of our fucking time and energy into trying to figure out or understand what they were. And dude, nobody believed us at the time because this shit just wasn't a thing yet. But that was pre AI, bro.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah. That's crazy.
Because what AI
So,
does is, and what proved it to me was when Google released the AI bot, the went to Twitter and they were like, "Oh, he's gonna adopt the language of all of the Twitter users," and next thing you know, he's like fucking hate filled, fucking racist and all that. Do you remember that?
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea. They shouldn't have picked Twitter. Twitter is like the one of the worst fucking places to pick.
Yep, that's like giving it to 4chan and shit, right?
I was just gonna say 4chan. I was gonna say 4chan is probably the worst one though. I grew up on 4chan, man. I grew up on 4chan.
No way, bro. Word. Me too, dog. Like, well, I grew up in the message boards, like fucking in the old school actual websites of some websites and shit, like Kiwi
Yeah,
Farm, 4chan, but
same.
like Ron.com, all that.
Oh yeah, Encyclopedia Dramatica, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was me. Yeah, we probably done ran into each other before and didn't even know.
Dude, what was your screen name? Or did you ever rock AOL at the time?
Oh, AOL, yeah, fuck, dude. What was my name in AOL, bro? Like, it was probably something fucking cringe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, mine too. You don't want to know mine, bro.
Mine was probably something cringe. I don't even remember. But I was on AOL for so long. I was actually talking to who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody about it, and I was like, yeah, man. Like, I sometimes think about all the friends I made on AOL. Like, I wonder where they are. You know, like I don't know where they are.
Hey, some
And
of
then,
them, dude, I met all walks of life. Some of them had to have been crackheads. Some of them had to have like turned out successful as fuck. Some of them like, cause it was easy to make friends on AOL.
oh yeah, you just hit up any fucking message room basically, and you'll be good. And
ASL.
like yeah, ASL. That's all you needed was ASL. You were you on Kick too? Like you'll meet somebody on like AOL. Like you got a Kick.
Nah, bro, that started way later on, right?
Yeah, it was later on. Yeah, that was like the private messages and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had AOL and MSN when MSN Messenger was popping too.
Yeah, I had MSN also. I had MSN also. I had MySpace IM. I had AOL. I had MSN.
Did you have your MySpace all tricked out or what?
Hell yeah, dude. You already know.
Yo, I'm like, I thought I was big programming, dog.
What up, Jane Cobb? We're not ignoring chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Hat? Haven't seen you in quite a while, man. I hope you're doing pretty good this morning. But yeah, AOL was the bomb, dude. Fucking, I don't know why, dog. The just the fact that
Oh
that
yeah,
bitch was,
Yahoo.
oh,
Yahoo. I forgot
Yahoo
about
too.
Yahoo.
But just the fact that the AOL chick would tell me, you got mail, like that would
Yeah.
make my day, bro. Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, AOL was amazing, dude. I used to spend hours like, and I had like slow ass internet, so I used to have to like start
Oh,
the AOL thing and then like go outside and do some shit real quick because it's not gonna be
bro,
loaded. It's, like really.
you want to hear an epic story, bro? Like this is probably one of the highest. It's like up there with fucking with like climbing fucking one of them like Everest alone and shit. You wanna hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, check it out, bro. When I was young, dog, I had adopted brothers. Like I grew up in a poor ass town, so like my mom was taking in the kids that she could, and three of them ended up being like my brothers, who I ended up living my whole life with them. Well, one of them, his biological mom was banging, bro. Like I'm talking about like fucking banging, dog, like an eight for a mom. It was just solid. But so we find out like I busted my ass till I was like 14, 15. I worked my ass off to get my first little 64K fucking I don't even remember what it was, like a gateway, I think. Is that the cow
Oh
one?
Jesus. Yeah, that's the gateway. Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep. 64K, dude. 64K. And his mom had one too, and she was on AOL. Like I found out because we would go to his house after school sometimes, and like her chat thing would still be on, and he would get at hers and get in his and shit. So what do you think I do, bro? I'm a fucking dog, right?
You gonna hit her up?
I hit her up, bro. So I'm like, "What's up, shorty?" I see the fucking. I said, I'm trying to find out what them cakes do." Nah,
Oh
dog,
man.
but give after like, but the thing is, this was my little bro, like, bro, we were like little gang members, like soldiers, bro. So we answered to each other no matter what. Like he didn't give a fuck, he didn't like it, but he was still like whatever. He wasn't tripping. Well, one day, dude, it's me, him, and my brother Joseph, and I'm chopping it up with the mom. Her name was Kathy, and I'm chopping it up with her, and I don't remember how it comes about, but she says she's gonna send me a nude, dog, and I fucking
Hey yo.
wigged out. I'm like, "Hey, y'all get the fuck out of the room, dog! Get the fuck out!" Like, I'm like, everybody's gotta go, everybody. And my brother Joseph was like, "Nah, hell no! What the fuck? What happened? Blah blah." And I'm like, "Bro, I was like, all right, Larry, dog, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. But your mom can't send this picture and us not look at it, bro. Like, you know that shit. You know what I mean?" So,
That's fucked up. Did you
well,
get it
dude,
though?
I ended up hitting it later on in life, but what do you call it? So yeah, we download, dude. It took us like 2.5 hours that Larry had to wait in the fucking in the hallway.
Oh
But
no, that's funny.
and it just loaded, dude, like by tiny bit by bit from the bottom to the top, bro. It was
Oh, that was the
fucking
worst.
yeah, yo, it was fucking awful, bro. But my bad, yeah, shit. Tell me one of your AWOL stories. Do you have any?
Shit. Like I ain't got nothing like that. I don't think I ever met up with anybody in real life from AOL.
What? Or yeah, AOL
No, dude.
no, that was less common.
Yeah, like
What
no,
about
I don't
Tinder?
really have to.
You ever
No,
meet someone from Tinder?
I've actually never used Tinder. I've actually never used it.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Fucking worse than
Like
Moco Space.
by the time like Tinder came out, I was already like dating my wife. Well, I guess not when it came out. I mean, it came out like what? What year did it come out? Because I met my wife in 2013. So
Probably
like,
around then, cause yeah, I mean it's not like old like the old schools like Facebook and MySpace. I would say probably like
yeah,
2010, 13, from 10 to 13.
yeah. I just never used it, bro. I just never used it,
It
honestly.
sucks.
I see people
It's
use it, and like I know some people that like meet people, but
for
most
real.
Tinder relationship. well, most tender relationships that I've seen, at least, they don't work out.
Bro, it's always either fatty on fatty or like dime on dime. Like there's no fucking
No in between.
like yeah, there's no average spaces on Tinder and shit.
I'd be scared to get catfished because I'd be pissed.
Oh, I've been catfished, dog. I swear to God, bro. That shit was
What happened?
fucking wild. This chick's butt crack like started in the middle of her back and like fucking I don't know how the fuck she had the longest butt crack I ever seen in my life, bro.
Oh
But
shit! Her butt
like
crack started at the back of her neck.
yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know how, dog. Like, cause well, first like she juiced me, bro, cause she was like, yeah, she had a white girl voice bad. She's like, oh yeah, fucking this and that. And I was like, okay, voice, could be like a fucking 7 or 8. She's from Portland, which was the town over from the town that I grew up in, which was like all dimes. I was like, okay, so, uh, fucking 50-50, and then she was like, oh, and I drive. This was when, the 5.0 had just started being made again. The Mustang 5.0.
Yeah,
Like I don't know if you remember, but they discontinued the 3.2, or they were only selling V6s for a long time. But she had uh she had one of the brand new fucking V8s or whatever, or the 302s, and I was like, fuck it, run it, come through. And she came by, bro, and I felt so bad, dog, because, well, what do you do in that situation, bro? Tell me first, and then
wait,
I'll tell you what I
what did she
did.
look like? What did she look like? Because the only thing that you've told me so far, she had a long butt crack. So did she just pop up and just pull up
Oh
straight
no,
crack
she
out?
looked like she was dark. She was dark, bro. You could tell she didn't bathe very well, dog. Honestly, because she had like a fucking dark neck and dark elbows and
Oh
shit,
shit!
greasy ass skin, like uh pants that fit too baggy because she had no ass, but like baggy, like all the way, like a fucking sagging begging homie and shit.
All the way. I hate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be nice, chop it up. Maybe she might have a good personality. Now, me personally, I'm not going off personality off rip. I'm going off looks because that's what people do. You don't just
Of
walk up
course.
and download their personality. Yeah, that's not how it works. But I'm gonna chop it up for a minute, and then we're gonna go out to eat or whatever, and then I'm gonna act like I left my wallet, and she gonna pay for that shit, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm never gonna talk to her again.
Fuck yeah, dog. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dog. Okay, because that makes me feel so much better about what I did. I didn't do quite that, bro. But I I mean I'm a dog, bro. Like, so I mean, I want to put my hands all over someone and kiss them and stuff, but like if the time is right and the wait has been long enough, then shit. I mean, somebody might get domed up, or that somebody be me. But first, before all that happened, I made her go buy all my friends beer. So
Oh hell yeah, you already won.
yeah, cause I was like, hey man, on the call, I was like, my boys are here, man, and they're like they're feeling left out. I was like, if you want to chill any longer, then I mean, I'm gonna need you to go get them something to drink. And she's like, oh hell yeah, bet. She goes, gets a case of beer, gets me a pack of cigarettes, and comes back, fucking tops me off, and I'm out. So I mean, shit, it was a not as horrible. It was pretty fucking bad. Don't let me
That
lie
sounds
to you.
pretty fun though. Hey, but real quick,
Huh?
Mr. Hat down there talking. Real quick, Mr. Hat down there talking about IP stacks and shit. Yeah, you're right. It was easier to fucking delete that. You know how many times I fucking like factory resetted my computer back in the day because it was just way easier to do that than to go in and like defragment and all that dumb shit. bro. Like you're speaking my language right now, bro.
Oh, the defrag. God, I
Gotta
hated that
defrag.
shit.
Gotta do.
Or in the
Always defrag.
ms config, if you typed misconfig, you were fucking your shit off. But if you had
Yeah,
to
you're
type
fucked.
ms config. Yeah,
You're
it's
fucked.
crazy.
And don't let nobody convince you to delete your Windows 32, bro. It's over with. You're done.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah,
done, bro.
yeah, yeah. True, true that. Bro, and don't let nobody convince you that they're a fucking Saudi Arabian prince, bro. Because like three of them motherfuckers. Nah.
That's crazy. No, I don't really have any stories about meeting people offline. I don't think I've ever. Wait, let me take that back. I have met one girl offline. She was all right. It just didn't work out. I was just like, nah, I wasn't really feeling it. I did make her pay for the food though, but
Well, it's
um,
new age though, man. I'm open to it. Shit.
yeah, that was like years ago, bro. I haven't dated in so long. Yeah, I've been with my wife for 10 years.
Oh hell yeah! Congrats, bro.
Thanks, man.
Congrats. Oh, I mean, and you still gotta be bad. Like I'll fuck with the chick from online, but shit, you still gotta be bad. Like you had to be bad in real
Yeah,
life. Like what would make you think the I would not want you to be bad in fucking computer land too?
gotta be
But I
bad
am
though.
I am into like real talk. Like I am into the whole like connection thing, bro. Like that to me means a lot. But you can find both. It's not hard to find a pretty girl.
That is true. That is very true. And I don't know. It's just like somebody said in the chat, the look's gonna fade one day. That's true too. You got to find somebody that you really rock with.
Yeah, but me, what I like to do is I like to find something unique that is like pretty uniquely to me. You know what I mean? Like that way it don't fade. Because yeah, you can do like the normal fucking tiggle bitties and big fat booty and shit and call that pretty or whatever, but like that's gonna fade and that's something that you can get pretty much anywhere. But when you meet that girl and you study her eyes and her lips and the way that she smiles and she only smiles with one side of her mouth or fucking one nostril's huge and the other one's fucking tiny, like you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. That was hyper specific, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I know what you mean. I know that's the way. Like I kind of look at my wife. You know, like my wife's Korean, and we live in Korea, and like I've been with her so long, I can still pick her out in a fucking sea of Koreans. Like
Oh,
just
that's live. That's
stop.
cool. Could you do that when y'all met?
Hell no, I couldn't even tell the difference between her and her sister.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I made that
Damn.
mistake a couple of times. So
Woo. That sounds like a death wish. Fuck. Well, with the girls I've dated, well, it depends
I've
on
always had
how.
good relationships though. I've always had good relationships. Like I've never even ended a relationship on a bad note. Like I'm friends with all my exes, which is weird to some people. A lot of people think that's weird. But we've never ended on bad shit. And it took a long time to convince my wife that like these are just my friends now because like we were friends before we started fucking and now we're still friends after we're done fucking. Like we're just friends now. Like we still tell each other like Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, hit each other up, how you been doing? Like it's not on no daily shit. Now that'll be weird. That'd be weird if it was on some daily shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
like basically like fucking staying together, but without the responsibilities.
exactly. Yeah, that'd be some weird shit, and I wouldn't even do that to her. But yeah, like I've never like whenever I broke up with a girl, I would just sit her down and have a conversation and be like, "Yo, like I just think we both should. It's time to go. Like it's time to move on. But like we can stay together until you want to find a boyfriend, or you know, like I'm not really looking for a girlfriend right now because I never broke up with somebody for somebody else. So it'll just be me just wanting to be alone.
That's it. Like, dude, because the number one thing. the number one reason my relationships have ended, bro, I swear it's a no cap, this is real talk, is because I wasn't giving them enough sex, dog. That's the no, even my marriage, bro, partially ended. Like the she cheated it on me like a motherfucker, like 100 times, but it was from that. But a lot of them.
Carrie, you are correct. It does fade until you get Botox and facelifts. Like I always say, bro, if the gym don't work, the hospital will. You know what I mean?
Fuck. I don't know. I'd rather have an old lady than a Botox lady. To be
I don't know.
honest.
I don't really mind as long as you cool and as long as you like, respect my boundaries. I'm gonna respect yours. Like we can vibe out. We can vibe out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true. And I don't know. There's an extent to that though, bro. Cause like the soulmate shit, like to me, the soulmate dog, like that's like a whole different type of thing. Like that's like partially your existence living with them. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So you have to be
Soulmate is a different
so
thing.
you have to be alike to at least like a certain degree, you know?
Yeah, soulmate is a totally different thing though. And I honestly believe that you should not. There's two people you shouldn't marry. You should not marry your best friend, and you should not marry your soulmate. Like,
What?
yeah, I don't believe it because it's like,
I gotta
okay,
hear
so
this.
I have a female best friend, right? And we've dated before, we've done shit, but I know like, and it's just like I feel like personally, if I marry my best friend, I lose my best friend because now we're husband and wife because that's a whole different dynamic.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? Even though people are like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. No, marriage changes a lot, and you
It
might not
changes
feel it within
everything.
like yeah, you might not feel it within the first 2 or 3 years, but eventually, like it starts to show. It's like, okay, we're married. We're one. And where a lot of people fuck up is where they think living together, they take that too literally. Like living together, to me at least, means you live separately in your own life, but in the same vicinity. That does not mean you do everything together. That does not mean you need to, be 100% linked with this person.
Oh,
But
well, you're in the future, bro. You're I would say probably fucking 50 years in the future till the rest of society is able to grasp the concepts you're talking about right there, man. For real, like I think
let's
so.
make it work. Somebody, Carrie said, I understand the theory that you don't marry your friend, but why not your soulmate? Because it's different. I guess it would go along the same lines of like, I guess you lose that person, but like a soulmate is like somebody that you literally you link with that
And check
person.
this out. Man, bro, I'm so Resto. Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I
You're
have
good. It's your show.
so many thoughts on this concept, bro. Because I have like just a thing with this dog. That's happened recently, or like whatever. Okay, so check it out. My brother, dog, or not my biological brother, one of them adopted brothers. He used to tell me that he would always be like, "Yeah, bro, you're my heterosexual soulmate." He was like, you don't have to be fucking boyfriend and girlfriend or girl and guy to be so. And I would always blow him up and think he was dumb and all this, but then I met my like life goes on, bro, and stuff like that. I don't really talk to him much anymore, but I met my what I consider my 100% without doubt soulmate. And
Yeah,
what's crazy, bro, is that like it's not as cut and dry as this person is going to be my wife for the because it's like you just said, like it's sometimes it's easier to be best friends, sometimes it's
yeah,
easier to because you want to be able to share everything. Like if I'm in a relationship and I see a girl with a big fat ass walk by, dog, And I'm like,
Yeah,
in my head,
you want to be able to turn to your girl be like she got a fatty, bro. She dragging a
exactly.
wagon.
And at
She
first, this soulmate that I'm talking about was with it, bro. And then it got to a point to where I started feeling guilty because it's like, well, fuck, she deserves more respect than that. So
exactly.
I feel exactly what you're saying. It's like a tough fucking like toss up though of
Hmm.
how do you handle that shit?
Exactly. That's like that's. I was gonna actually touch on that. I was gonna say like there's certain things that you do and say to like your soulmate or your best friend that you would never do or say with your wife or husband because I guess it's like a line of respect and it's also a line of like you're my wife or you're my husband type shit. Like this is something that I either have to talk to my best friend about or because you don't want to be venting to your wife, especially as a man. You don't want to come home every day and bitch about work and talk about like your feelings and be like I'm in so much pain because as a
I'm
man, yeah,
learning this. I'm learning
that
this.
woman, yeah, that woman might like, coddle you and take care of you and shit. But at the same time, she might do one of two things. She might A be like, oh, he's soft and like she might not like that she slowly loses respect for you as a man because she thinks you're not strong. Or B, you might lose respect for yourself as a man because you're like, damn,
Yep.
bro, I'm coming home bitching to my girl every day about the same shit and I ain't changed shit. Blah, blah, blah. But you can go to like your female best friend and bitch and complain all fucking day and
Yep.
listen to her stories about how that dude done fucked her over for the 18th time and all this shit. But that's not something you do with your significant other.
Well, dude, you know what I think is the number one underrated quality in a relationship is mystique.
Yes.
You feel me? Because like the moment you start losing all that, you losing all of your mystique, bro, it becomes mundane, and people can take it or leave it at that point. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, because people fall out of love all the time. Like you literally, there's no way. Like love is a chemical reaction in your brain, so you can fucking mate. Okay,
Yep.
it usually goes away after about 7 years. That's
Fuck,
like the
I think
science behind it.
I'm pretty sure my chick fell out of love with me today. No, I'm just playing. But yeah,
That's
you
how it
can.
goes. Yeah, and
That's
like
true.
you have to be willing to like cope with the fact that's like, okay, I might not be as in love with you as I was, but I still love you. And you also have to know the difference between loving somebody and just being used to somebody. There's a big
Yes.
difference.
Well, and that's where the soulmate part comes in because, like, we always discussed, like I always said, I want to be able to have a relationship that's so open that most people would be fucking freaked out by it because they wouldn't know how to be that honest. Like,
Yeah,
if you really are losing interest in me, I want you to tell me that. Like that's what how close I want us to be. I want us to be so close that you don't ever feel like you have to fucking hide anything from me. You know?
true,
But
but that's not how marriages work though.
that's what I was
You
gonna say.
you
The
have to lie. You
relationship,
have to lie sometimes. Yeah.
exactly, especially marriage, whenever assets start coming into the picture and stuff.
Hmm. You have to lie sometimes, and it sucks. Like a lot of people ask me for like relationship advice because I think I have a pretty good relationship with my wife, and people ask me like all the time, and I'm just like, sometimes you just gotta lie. Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you just do. Like, and trust me, she's lying to you too. Not little white lies like, hey, does my hair look nice? She might look like shit, but you're not gonna be just every day she looks like shit. Just walk up to your wife like, you look like shit. You know what
I
I'm saying?
would.
Like,
No. But
I mean,
I've been dumped a lot.
you gotta encourage her. You gotta treat her like a woman because, like, okay, so there's like differences between women and men how we communicate. Like, if a woman asks another woman, like, how do I look in this dress? They're gonna go around the fact, be like, maybe you should wear something else. They won't be like men and be like, hey, yo, how does shirt look? A man's gonna be like, bro, you look dumb as fuck in that shirt. Bro, take that shit off, bro. Like, don't wear
You're
that
right.
shit.
You're
You
right.
know?
Your girl will come up and she'll help you unbutton it, find you a new one, button it back on you, fucking give you some new swag. Like you are right about that, man.
Yeah. So you have to learn how to balance those things. And that's why I think those three people, though your soulmate, your best friend, and your significant other, those should be three separate people with three separate roles in your life. I don't expect to be my wife's best friend. I don't. She has a best friend. I don't expect her to be my soulmate, even though I think it would be nice, but I don't
But
expect that
y'all
from
live
her. I
together,
expect,
right? You
yeah, we
you
live together.
so let's, I mean, and I'm just trying to get you to entertain my fucking woes at this point. But say you were in a long distance relationship, how would you maintain them same? Because I struggle with this shit, bro. Like, cause I love my girl
Hmm.
like more than anything in the world, dog. But being on video chat 24/7 ain't the same as being in person. You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
True.
it's hard.
I've been in two long distance relationships, one with my previous ex, I would say, yeah, and then one with my wife for just a little bit when I went back to the States for a minute, and then like she stayed here for a bit. Um, it's hard. It really is. It's different, and you have to be careful to not, um, I guess, not gain habits that you normally wouldn't. Because it's weird. Because it's like you're in a relationship, but you also live in two separate places. So you also feel like you're alone, but you're also in a relationship, and you know you're not alone. So
Yes, dog. And then you let yourself do shit that you wouldn't normally do in front of
exactly.
your. You're exactly right. And act and
Hmm.
be weak, bro. I've accidentally allowed myself to act like the biggest pussy in the freaking world, bro. Just because I'm not paying enough attention to realize I ain't alone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then and not in like a way that would matter to another man. Like another man would respect it because it's family shit. But I still don't like feeling that shit in front of my girl. You know?
Hmm. And I think the main thing with long distance relationships is you have to understand, is the thing that I'm feeling reactionary? Because you'll get mad at little shit like, oh, she didn't text me back fast enough. Okay, is that
Yeah,
reactionary, or would that be different if y'all were living in the same house? Because like right now, like I texted my wife, she hasn't answered me in an hour, but in the back of my mind, I know all I got to do is drive home and then I'll see her. So that
yeah.
doesn't bother me. But if she was gone, that would bother the fuck out of me because I'm like, what is she doing? Like, why she didn't text me back? She knows the time that we text. Why she didn't answer my call? Shit like that.
Bro,
And
that's
you
what I
probably,
tell my chick all the time, bro. And it's like I can't know until I can know.
hmm
You know what I mean? Like I can't sit here and say, yeah, I know you ain't doing nothing, because until I can fucking turn over in bed and look at you and see that you're right there with me, the phone presents complications that you just can't get around.
yeah, that's true.
It,
Let me ask you
it,
something. You plan on living with her eventually?
bro, I plan on marrying her, bro. I plan on fucking having spending the rest of my life with her, bro. Real talk.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some advice though. What I want you to do is when y'all get together or whatever, I know it's gonna be very exciting, but try not to like overhype it because that high of this is the person that I love for one, and that high of we're finally meeting up, and then that high of now we don't have to leave each other. We're here together. We No one has to go home. We go home together. That puts us such a heavy, like a high bar on the relationship to when inevitably when all those things, like when all those highs come down, then it feels like it's worse. But no, it's not worse. It's just normal. So I need you to understand. I need you to explain this to
Okay.
her that what we're feeling right now is not a low. It's a normal because we've had all these great things happen plus a marriage, and now we're just feeling normal. But it's just like going from like fucking heroin in the beginning of a relationship, and now y'all just smoking weed. Like it's not the fucking same, but it's still a good
So
thing.
in your opinion, like once we meet, it should even out, right? Like once, because we're not going to be able to meet up and right away, like have our living, because we're trying to do it responsibly, man, like the grown up way, the
Yeah,
way that it can last. And
yeah.
So like, because we are gonna have to like spend a week or two, couple weeks together, and then when we come back, it should even out, right? It should it that insecurity that was there before, or that like weird fucking what you were just talking about, like that should even out, right?
You want me to lie to you?
I want no, don't lie to me, please.
Okay, I wasn't gonna lie to you anyway. No, it's not gonna even out. It's gonna feel really good when you meet up, and it's gonna be really awkward. You're gonna feel kind of anxious. You're gonna leave, and then there's gonna be
So you don't think
this
that I'll feel more comfortable with the fact that the it's a phone thing after I met her, like since I know it's
for
a
a little
little
bit,
person, a little
for
bit.
a little bit, yeah, and then it'll go back to the way that you feel now. I'm just being honest with you.
But then that just means I got to get on the ball, right? Because I can't wait no
Yep.
year, dude. Like people are on Catfish are fucking crazy, bro. Waiting years and years and years to meet somebody like that's or to be with them. I mean, fuck, that's crazy. Could you do that or what?
Like waiting years to meet somebody or waiting years to be with somebody.
Both or either.
Um,
And I'm
Me
not talking about
personally, that's
Shell.
not my style. That's not my style. Me personally, like I just feel like if I was the only reason I did my long distance relationships is one, the first one when I first moved my dumb ass out here to Korea for no fucking reason because I'm an idiot.
Dang, that's
Um,
game shit.
yeah, I moved out here and like I knew that I was coming back eventually, so we stayed together and I wanted to be with her. She's now my best friend, but I I felt kind of guilty because I felt like I was holding her back. Like I was like she could be being happy, not waiting on me, type shit. Like she could be doing so much. It wasn't about me. And whenever I would explain that, I guess she kind of felt like I was projecting. Like you just want to go
It
fuck
sounds like
people.
a
Like
cop
no,
out.
yeah, but it's real. It's like I don't want to hold you back. Like I don't want you sad and crying and wanting to waiting to meet me and doing all this shit. And then like, what if we don't end up together? And then like, now you just wasted all your time on a nigga that can't. Oh my bad. Can I say nigga on this channel? I don't know.
Yeah, dog, you can say anything you
Okay.
want, bro.
I'm just making sure. Sometimes it slips out, bro. I've been doing pretty good so far, but
No, you're good.
but
And no offense, just so you know, bro, like I'm Mexican and it sometimes slips out too, but I try to keep it in check. But I mean, no disrespect if it ever was to. Like,
oh no,
you know how
you
we
got the
grow up,
pass,
like
bro.
that shit. Black and brown is the fucking is the
It's the
same
same.
thing where I come from.
Yeah, it's the same where I come from too. But yeah, oh, damn, what was I saying? I fucking damn, I got off
About
track.
your
I
girl.
forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. And then the second long distance relationship was because I went back to America for a minute, and she was still living here in Korea. Um, it was they both at the time had solid relationships, and I've met them and was with them before we had the long distance relationship. So it's a different situation from yours.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well,
I don't
I'm
know,
not
man.
complaining. I mean, dude, bro, I never in my life expected to meet the funniest, most beautiful, most giving care, like all that shit, bro. I could write a sappy ass, fucking gay ass, fucking love song right here on the spot, dog. Like she makes me happy, dog, in a way that nobody ever has. My wife, bro, I was married for 7 years. I graduated at 15. I was married and graduated at 15 and started working and worked two jobs. By the time I was like 18, I had that bitch two cars, a house, everything, bro. Like everything in the whole world she could ever want, dog. And uh, one day I had one of them adopted brothers I was telling you about. His name was Manuel. Well, one day his mom calls me. He was going through renal failure. You know what that is, right?
Nah, what's that?
Kidney failure.
Oh shit, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, fuck that dude. What do you call it? Yeah, so you know you kind of get an idea where this is going.
Yeah, yeah, I got you now.
So so I volunteered, bro, because like my dad had a heart transplant at 40 years old, dog. Like my brother had a brain tumor and nobody could help him, but my family is like diehard believers in donating organs and all that stuff to try to help out, you know? And
Yeah.
I was gonna give this dude a kidney, bro, and we had already done all the tests and everything. It was in this next town. It was in the town I live in now, and it was 10 days till the test, bro. And I'll never forget. I get home from work and I get a call from my ex-wife's mom,
Oh shit. Hey,
and she's like,
I'm gonna have to drop down real quick. I'm gonna drop down real quick.
"Okay, cool, 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 cool.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, you
Yo,
ready?
yo.
Okay, I didn't think you were really coming back.
Oh no, I was, man. I had a phone call. Man, if I say I'm coming back, I'm coming back, dude.
My ninja, I appreciate that. Shoot. Now you gotta sing La Bamba. Nah.
I don't even know that song.
No.
Nah,
Are
I
you
know of it. You know.
you're dude, I don't know why, bro. I thought you were white whenever I first heard you speak, and then I thought you were Mexican, but then now I'm assuming that you're black.
Yeah, I'm black, full black, bro. 100%
That's
American.
crazy. Hey, well then shit. You got a diverse set of linguistic fucking gifts, bro, because that's not a very easily done talent. Real talk.
What to speak?
To speak,
uh,
because I mean, it's easy to simplify it as ebonics, but I mean, it's really kind of like a cultural difference in everyone's language. You know, from the fucking Polish to the fucking everybody.
yeah, I know what you mean. I moved around a lot when I was little because I was like super poor, and I got to be around a lot of people. So like I have different kind of accents, and I say words certain ways, and especially living out here. Like even Daisy, like I just said here. Daisy always makes fun of the way I say that, and she'd be like here, here,
Oh yeah.
cause I say here instead of here.
Yeah.
I can say here. I don't say it like that.
Well, Daisy told me she was born in the fucking swamp, so I wouldn't believe her.
Right. She is from the swamp.
Yeah, nah. One time I asked her though, I was like, "Where did you go to school at?" And dude, I don't know where the fuck she came. Like, what in the world possessed her? But she was like, "The swamp."
The
I was
swamp.
like, "All
I,
right."
I know exactly how she said the swamp.
Yo, yo. Oh, bro, she straight up sounds like she's like what are those fucking Creole, or like she's about to do a crawfish fucking cook off when she gets in a certain
Yeah,
mode. Her and like
I've been trying to tell her to go live lately, man. She just been really busy and stuff and life stuff. Life happens. So
yeah, I've been I yeah, I know. Have you is she awake right now?
I doubt it. The only one
What
that'll probably be awake is Micah,
if my
but
phone hangs up, just bear with me. I'll be right back because sometimes my phone's whack. Okay, I'm gonna try and
yeah,
text him at the same time.
yeah. Facts. I put it in my Discord that I was here. Hello, everybody. Hello, chat. My name is Resto Chesto. I'm your co-host today. Sitting here chilling with Blind. It's been a wonderful time sitting here chilling with y'all. If y'all have any questions of me, please ask. Do not be shy.
Okay, well, my first question is, nah, do you think we really landed on the moon?
Uh, I I think we landed on the moon, but not when we say we did. It's no way we landed
Oh
on the moon back in
shit!
that day. Like
The
it was like
double
way
reach
later. I
around
think.
conspiracy. Huh?
Yeah, I think it was way later, bro.
So
Like look at everything. The
mm,
technology was not there. They claim to like not even have the technology no more to
why
land
not
on the
go
moon.
back now?
And you telling me that you
Why
landed
not go
something the
back now?
size? Why not? Why not go back now? They can't. They say that they can't.
I know, but why? Because supposedly Japan just landed a rover there a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I heard that there was another moon mission.
But
I
like,
just don't
why
believe that
can't?
we did it at the time that we said we did.
But you think it's been done though?
Think about it, bro. Yeah, I think it's been done. But think about this. Think about this. I tell this to everybody that thinks we landed on the moon that day. Remember when the president called the moon and he called them
Yeah,
motherfuckers on what did he use to call them?
his cell phone.
He used the fucking telephone. You think that shit
Yeah.
reached the fucking moon?
Yo.
There's no way. You telling me that the first try, well, not first try, but like an early attempt, we landed something the size of 12 school buses on a rock. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy.
Bro,
I don't believe we. I don't believe
bro,
you did it that time.
I can tell you this. And I don't believe that shit at all. But I got way even like way more stronger proof in that, bro. We call it number one, the fucking moon. I do not believe me. This is my own personal belief. Don't come for me, Mister Hat. What do you call it? I don't think the moon is what they call terra firma at all. I don't think the moon is a solid body. I think it's a straight up light. But
You think it's just a
there's
light?
yeah, and there is evidence of this in certain ways. What do you call it? For okay, number one, the sun is radioactive, and that means the light that is coming from the sun is coming from a radioactive source, which is the fire that is the it makes up the sun. Well, what do you
Okay,
call
I'm
it?
following you.
Huh?
I said I'm following you. I got you. I got you. I'm with you.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So because it burns so hot, it's radioactive. Well, if if uh you know how they say that the moon is a reflection of the sun's light?
Yeah.
Okay, like they say that because you ask where does the moon get its light at, and people say, well, it gets it from the fucking reflection of the moon. The It bounces to the moon, and the moon bounces it to us. Well, that's not true. That can't be true because number one, the moon's light is not radioactive. The moon's light is actually a cooling light that is okay. If you're standing in the sun and you walk into the shade, it's going to be 2 degrees cooler. If you're standing
Yeah.
in the moon and you walk into the shade, it's going to be 2 degrees hotter. So, like, the moon is a cooling light. It actually has cooling properties, and the moon doesn't cast a shadow. Okay, now that's just the warm up, bro. Now you want to get your mind blown?
Uh, no, I would have to disagree with you on that point. I think the moon does cast a shadow.
Okay, well, I haven't that one. I was just I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna try and say that have a lot of conviction on that one because I was just made privy to that one 2 days ago. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but I do know
Okay.
from my own tests. I do know that the moon is 2 degrees cooler than the sun. Like with the shade practice in mind. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you take a thermometer, take four thermometers, and on a sunny day, put one in the sun and one in the shade. The one in the sun's gonna say 98 degrees. The one in the shade's gonna say 96. Now, if you take two
Mm.
thermometers and put one in the moonlight and one in the shade, it's gonna say 96 in the shade and 94 in the moonlight.
Okay.
And that's backwards because if it's radioactive heat, it's not supposed to be a cooling heat at all, or I mean a cooling light at all. What do you call it? That heat should actually be hot. It should be hot whenever you're in the sunlight. I mean the moonlight. But even way beyond that, bro, this was the one that changed my whole life, dog. When this is back in like 2006, whenever I was very small time contributor to some like fucking old school legends, dog. Um, okay, one time during the lunar eclipse, the do you know what a P90X camera is? The Nikon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the strongest zoom. They might have gotten better by now, like gotten a version better by now, but it was the strongest zoom camera at the time back in the day, and it could zoom up to 90 times and blah blah blah. Well, during the eclipse, bro, we recorded the the actual like convergence of the celestial bodies, and you could see the constellations through the moon.
What?
I swear to God, bro. And at first, because it was like it was a group event. Like we used to do these like group events, bro. Like fucking, we're nerds. Uh, the first argument was it's a reflection. It's a reflection. It's a reflection. What do you call it? It's somehow like the moon refracting light and blah blah blah. Well, we took a map of the stars like a fucking like a normal everyday map, and the constellations were exactly where they were supposed to be. Like, so they weren't bounced to some other place in in the the reflection. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like the
Okay.
moon,
I'd have to see that. I'd have to
I
see
can
that
show
one.
it to you. I can show, bro. Check this out. Fuck. How can I send you links? Do you have like a throwaway, like a text note number or something?
Nah, dude, I live all the way in Korea, bro. Send it to
Oh shit.
Daisy, and then tell her to send it to me.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Coincidentally, he was baked in. Man, I'm always baked, Mister Head. I thought you knew. Shit. All right. Hold on. Let me go grab the links.
Bit. Yeah. Moon stuff is weird. People are weird. The Earth is round. It's not flat. I don't care what none of y'all say. The sun is real. Space is real. Aliens exist. NASA sucks. It's just a money pit. No one cares about NASA space experiments. Why the fuck are we spending billions of dollars to see how ants react to macaroni and cheese in space? No one cares. We need to be exploring oceans more than we're exploring space. Y'all scared of something
But
down
bro,
there?
what
Something you ain't
proof
telling
do
us?
you have? Well, I have to ask, what proof do you have of that? Of what you just of any of that stuff? What proof that you can prove that you can reenact?
Let's say aliens. I don't have hardcore proof. I would say that it's highly improbable that we are the only intelligent beings in an almost infinite universe. It's literally impossible.
According to what though?
Like
What what
according to
basis do we
probability,
have to believe that it's infinite?
probability, it's probability, and we've done things to measure the actual like size of the universe. We still haven't reached the end. We can zoom all the way to fucking Neptune, dude. Like we're far.
There's
We got this. but I find it
Okay,
highly improbable. Like I would be more scared. I would be more scared if we were the only people. It's more comforting knowing that there's something else out there.
but
It's
it's more
more comforting.
likely. That's highly more likely because the word probability doesn't exist when there isn't a control. Like people throw that word around, just like theory, just like gravity's still
There is a
only a
control.
theory. What
No,
other
gravity's not a theory.
universe
Gravity
can you
exists.
measure it against?
Gravity, gravity definitely exists.
But as a theory, gravity exists, but what is it is only a theory.
Gravity's pretty provable
Well, it's still classified as a theory and not a principle. It's
because we
not a
can't measure it.
principle.
That's why.
It's not. Well, no, the rate of gravity is 32 feet per second per second. The reason we can't classify it as a principle or a razor or a fact is because we can't prove that centripetal force is the reason behind it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
why
and that's a
can't
good
we? I
quote,
mean,
Mr. Hat.
huh?
No, I was talking to Mr. Hat. I just said that was a good quote. Keep going.
Uh, well, if we've been to the moon 750 times, I don't see why that is the one thing that we can't prove to the citizens. Just like parallax, like how they say the first way that they found out that the Earth was round, but was by watching it go over the edge. When come to find out, you get higher powered telescopes, and it turns out there is no edge that they're going over, that they're simply going out of the view of the telescope. And then when you pick the telescope back up, it comes right back into view.
Um, I would say that the Earth is too big for us to even see the curve. No matter how high we get, we would only be able to see it from like outside, like on the moon
Not
type shit.
according to the math.
The curve is the Earth is
The
so
math.
vast. Like,
No, but that's only relatively. Like we have the math to be able to tell that the Earth should drop every. I think it's something like every 9 feet. It should. I'm not. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to fudge the numbers all up, but it should be visible. It's not the Earth. The
no.
numbers that we have for the Earth aren't so huge that we're like an ant on a basketball. Like it's not. It's not
It's
that
smaller
huge.
than that. It's like a germ on a basketball, bro. The Earth is huge,
It's
huge.
666,000 miles at the equator.
Yeah, it's huge. And then you got to understand too, we have modern infrastructure, so of course things are going to be flat now. Like whole cities are basically level on the grand scale of things.
Well, yeah, but there were okay, you're right. You're the what you're talking about's the way I always justified it in my head. But there would be a gradual, unavoidable curve because if it was a circle, you would have to look. Another one that has always blown my mind. Look, check it out. Hold on. I'll get on the camera to show you because this one's kind of hard to understand or like
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to get with. If I need a ball. There we go. Oh god dang. Fucking 75-pound bowling ball is the only ball I have. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, you can see me?
Yeah, yeah, I see you.
Okay. All right. So say this is the Earth, and let me find something to use as an airplane. This here. This is the. This is the airplane, right? Okay. So now, not all airports only run north and south. Airports run all kinds of different directions. So they're running north, south, east, west, whatever. But yet, no matter what the directions the airport are running, the Earth is spinning like exactly like this
Yeah,
at all times, right? It never stops. That's how the days go by. That's how the hours go by. So forth and so forth. Okay, now if an airplane, because no matter what, this does not you when okay, it's not because you're still in the atmosphere. Because then once like I've already figured all. I mean, like I've already explained all that away. If it was because of the atmosphere, then this would be a whole different problem that they would have to deal with astronauts once they fucking left the atmosphere. But let's say this airplane takes off in fucking Tuskegee, Illinois, or whatever, and boom, they're
uh huh.
going, they're flying
Yep.
across the world, and they have to land in Japan. And the place where they're landing in Japan is, or like say, right here. Now, say they're flying and they come and they're going. Well, once the moment that them wheels touch down, and because the Earth don't ever stop spinning for any reason. Once those wheels touch down, it's ripping that undercarriage out from under that fucking airplane and tearing that entire airplane to shreds. So like the idea of, and then not just that, we have the picture of the blue marbles. Two, I believe two. I know one for sure that are perfectly ideal, beautiful, marble-looking spheres. And now all of a sudden, Neil deGrasse Tyson wants to say that the Earth is an oblate spheroid. So like it's just a trip. Like I don't believe anything per se, but I think that we get told a ton of lies, you know?
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I feel what you're putting down. I feel what you're putting down, and I'm not gonna act like I'm smarter than I am. I don't have the answer to that airplane theory. That's actually I never heard that. That's actually really interesting because what you're saying is making sense.
Right? And that's all I'm saying, because I don't
Well,
know.
it's
There
making
might be
sense.
an answer.
It's making sense with me not thinking about it. But I'm sure if I sat down and like thought about it, I could probably come up with an answer for that. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm holier than thou.
Well,
And
the official answer is because we never leave the atmosphere, and because we stay moving with the atmosphere, the blah blah blah. You feel me? You know what I mean?
yeah, but I don't think that really counts.
Me neither. Thank you, bro. So you, dog, you're a thinker, dog. I fuck with you, man. The way you think, at least, because you're at least critical thinking for yourself, bro.
Yeah, I'm never the one like to dismiss stuff for no reason. Like I feel what you're saying. I'm gonna have to look into it. I still don't believe that the Earth is flat. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But we'll get there. We'll see. What was the
Well,
other
I
thing
don't
that I
think the Earth
said
is
that you
flat
said you wanted
either.
some answers to? You said what?
I don't think the Earth is flat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's
I
flat. I
think
think
that
it's round.
I think the Earth is. Have you ever heard of the temperature absolute zero?
Yes.
The temperature absolute zero is where there is no consciousness, no light, no heat, and the temperature becomes so low that all matter ceases to exist. It would be what I would consider like the very actual true definition of space, like emptiness and nothingness, like a vacuum. And
True.
and if you look at the Arctic wall or the Antarctic walls, bro, they're so high. The sun would not reach beyond, oh no, I don't know, probably 20 miles or something. And if there was them Arctic walls, like uh imagine those walls go so far until they hit another sun, and then that's another dimension. And then once they're enclosed in by their own Arctic wall, and the way that the celestial bodies would move would be the Earth. I mean the fucking moon and the sun moving counterclockwise like a clock looking down. You feel me?
I see what you're saying, but that's not possible because of the way that shadows are cast, and then it would always be daylight. I get what you're saying. Like you actually explained it very well, but there's wait, hold on. Sorry, I had to light my cigarette. Yeah, there's
Oh
a
no,
few
you're
things
good.
that dispute it.
Well, yeah, it's not a. I mean, it's not I mean, it's not a perfect theory, but I know that the Van Allen radiation belts are fucking like there's no answer to
Yeah,
that.
those things are
Like,
brutal.
is somebody,
Yeah, there's no.
huh?
Yeah, those things are brutal. You're gonna die. Like you will literally die.
Yeah, yeah. Is someone ever
That's
gonna
lit-
fucking answer that? Like, come on,
that's like speed running cancer. I think somebody told me like there's like holes in it or something, but I never like looked into it, so I don't know. But yeah, they've never
bro.
answered how
You
they
know
got
what?
through that.
You know what Buzz Aldrin's answer was when they asked him?
He said tinfoil or something, right?
Nope. He said, "Well, we didn't know about those yet."
Oh yeah,
Well,
we didn't know
you
about that yet.
you
Well, yeah, if you
you
don't know, it can't hurt you, right?
yeah, yeah, you'd be a cooked ass fucking chicken, buddy. Like, fuck,
Yeah, they never
crazy.
really explain that. They never explain that at all, which is crazy to me. But
And
I mean,
then
hey,
I had
shit, you get
heard
how you live.
you might know more about this than I do because I never was able to actually look into it. But I heard that Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong went on like some confessional tours, basically on their deathbeds, dude, and spilled a whole lot of shit. Do you know if that's true?
I never heard of that, but I doubt it, seeing that they signed an NDA with NASA. So that's an automatic death wish right there.
Well, dead. I mean, that's why a lot of times people speak up on their deathbed because they do have NDAs. But I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. I just heard it somewhere.
Me personally, I typically don't care because I know I'm gonna die before we even get any answers. And
Yep.
as long as I'm able to walk around, drive around, have me a little drinky drink, have me a little smoky smoke, I'm good. Y'all can keep lying to
Hell,
me. I don't give a fuck.
bro, happiness, dog. Happiness is the only reason to live, and not fucking degenerative happiness. Not being a degenerate. Just happiness, like being a family man, being a good man. Like that's my idea of what life is about.
Yup, that's what it's about. And a lot of people get happiness wrong, bro. Like happiness is boring, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Happiness is super boring. It's like a
True
whole
that.
lot of nothing. And it's like it's not excitement. Don't confuse happiness with excitement. That's what a lot of people think. Like, oh, I'm gonna get a lot of money and then I'll be happy. No, you're gonna be excited. That's different.
That's true. That is true, dog. That is a good point.
Yeah,
Hey, but
people
I
gotta.
known rich people that were miserable too, man.
Yeah, money doesn't buy happiness. A lot of people think money buys happiness, and it really doesn't, man. It really doesn't. Like you'll be happy for like a little while, and you can get things to make you happy. Like I don't remember who said it, but it was one guy. He was like, "Money does buy happiness." I never seen a sad person on a jet ski, but I mean, you the way that you feel inside does not reflect that the way that you look outside. So you got to
Yeah,
balance
and
those
that's
two things out.
momentary happiness. Like,
Yeah,
fuck, of
exactly.
course somebody's having fun for that second, but they get off that jet ski and they remember that they're depressed or that they're whatever else.
Yeah. Me personally, what makes me happy is literally just being left the fuck alone. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, I love
Amen,
being alone.
bro.
Like, I love my family.
Bro,
Don't get me wrong. I love the fuck of my wife. Love the fuck of my daughter. But nothing brings me bliss than just being in a house, like no lights on, complete silence, like silence to where you can hear fucking birds chirping and there's no windows open type shit. Like that shit makes me
bro,
so happy.
I think you might be my soulmate, dog. Bro, look, check it out. Look at where I'm at, bro. I'm out in the middle of the woods, dog. That's how much I love to be alone.
I
I
love that
live
shit.
way out in the woods, man. But you're right, dude. Like, and it's crazy to me, bro, because people think when you become close or friends or even like in a relationship, people think that you have to be together 24/7. But in my opinion, dog, that waters down the person that person fell in love with. Like,
Yes.
you want to give that person the room to still operate as the person you fell in love with, you know?
True. You have to, man. Like you can't smother somebody. And then like I always tell people like don't give the keys of your happiness to somebody else. Like you should be happy
Yeah.
together. That doesn't mean like that person has the keys to your happiness cuz then if that person ups and leaves, they also leave with your happiness. And that's where you get shit fucked up. That's
Yep.
why you're so hurt. You're not hurt that they left. You're hurt that your happiness left.
Exact, dude, bro. And that's what the last time me and my girl had it out. I told her, I said, because I was super mean, dude, super mean. I mean, I lost all of my temper and acted like an asshole. But afterwards, she asked me why did you behave like that? And I told her, I said, because I felt like you were taking away the thing that meant most important that was most important to me, which was you. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
but that's not healthy.
It's not. It's not, man. You can't just pour yourself into somebody. And a lot of people think that's fucked up. They're like, "Oh, you don't really love that person." Yes, you do. You just have to love yourself also. You can't love yourself. I mean, you can't love another person more than you love yourself. Like you shouldn't do it. Like even okay, so you shouldn't put 100%. I wouldn't say love. No, I'm gonna take that back because that's not right. That's not what I meant. I meant to say like you should also take care of yourself while you're taking care of that other person. Like my daughter, for example, right? My wife pours 100% of her life into my daughter, and I keep telling her this is the problem because one day she's gonna turn 18, she's gonna leave the house, and she's gonna leave with your happiness, and you're not gonna remember who you are because
Yep.
at that
Yep.
moment you're not her mother anymore. You're back to being you, and
Dude, and
then you're
that's
gonna do it for so
tricky.
long. Yeah, you do something for so long, you forget who you are.
Yep. And it can work. I have a theory that it can work better with the couple because if you put each other's happiness in each other's hands and are both equally committed, then you can both be happy. But with the child, man, the child's gonna eventually want to rebel and do their own thing no matter what, you know?
Yeah, no matter what. Shit, that child might move away and not come home for 5 years. Not that they don't love you. It's that they're doing their own thing.
Yep.
You gotta let them
Yep.
go. You got to let them go.
All right. Well, Resto, I have to crash out, man. I have a long day ahead of me, bro. Hey, thank you for coming and joining me, man. You are always welcome on my panel, bro.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. I might restream this on my channel. Is that cool later?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. For sure. And
Yeah, I'll
everybody
put you
in
in
the
the
chat, I
description.
love you guys. Y'all guys take care. And
All right, I'll see
yeah,
y'all
dude,
later, man.
feel free if you can just put my channel so I can get some subs because I'm
Yeah,
dead
yeah,
on
I'm gonna put your
subs
channel.
like a mug.
I'll drop
All
your
right, I
channel in there,
appreciate
man. Of
it, bro.
course.
I will talk to y'all soon.
The shit I got
All
on, you
right,
can't
thanks.
All right,
find
Y'all
in
man.
no
take
Thank
care.
store.
you.
I'm with my bitch Chanel, finna
Yeah.
cost on Dior. We don't do no price tag, we just run up the score. Kinda blue hunters, yeah, got my
Bad
wrist.
bitches getting naked on the tour bus. Hit your city doing shows cause they adore us. Taking hit into the don't finna get tore. Now come with me, your man don't like it, baby. So
The shit I got on, you can't find in no store. I'm with my bitch Chanel, finna cost on Dior. We don't do no price tag, we just run up the score. Kinda blue hunters, yeah.
Everybody, Resto Chesto needs attention. Okay? He's lonely. He lives in Korea, he says. His wife don't love him. His kid don't want nothing to do with him. I feel bad for you, Resto. I feel bad for you. Because where are you at? Always online with a bunch of old ladies. Nobody likes you, Resto. Nobody. Nobody. It's pathetic. So, anyway,